Lenny Krayzelburg, heavily favored in the men's 100-meter backstroke, the world champion and world record holder, limbering up before taking his shot at Olympic gold. Jimmy Roberts is here once again, as he is each evening with the GM Moments. I'm guessing this is about Lenny Krayzelburg.
Good guess.
I'm on top of this stuff.
You really are, Bob. You know, there are so many superlatives that we've been tossing around about the athletes here at the Games, but what better could you say about someone than that which you can say with absolute certainty about the backstroke king, Lenny Krayzelburg, for he is truly living the American dream.
My parents thought that it would be better for us to come to the United States and live here, and now this is my life. I don't like to look back what happened in the past because I can't really bring that back. So here I am today, very honored to be representing the United States and very excited and looking forward to the opportunity.
He was born in Odessa, Ukraine, a world apart from freedom and democracy. Always a swimmer, he was handpicked as a child to be a Soviet star in the making. Krayzelburg might have been the pride of Russia. It didn't make him proud of his own country. For in 1988, the Iron Curtain was still drawn. Religious and political persecution were still a part of everyday life.
When we was growing in Russia, we was very far from religion. They teach us no God, nothing like this. Just Communist Party, it is our God. I doesn't want my kids hear from somebody else bad word like you Jew. It is very painful.
It was also a time of war in Afghanistan. And in Russia, at the age of 18, young men were required to join the military. The possibility of Lenny having to fight was very real.
We was worried about this always. We doesn't want him to be in the trouble, and we tried to escape.
So they came to the shores of America. Lenny, his sister Marcia, and parents. Their hopes, memories, and possessions packed in all of 5 cases. Friends led them to Fairfax Village, a Jewish community just outside of West Hollywood, where they quickly found jobs. Lenny worked 30 hours a week while attending high school. It didn't leave much time for swimming.
For me, it was very tough. You have to realize what's important in life and how you want to make it from day in to day out. And for me, it was important to start helping my parents out financially. My dad saved my swimming. When I wanted to quit at the age of 15, he talked me out of it. He told me, Lenny, you've put so many years in the Russian system. Don't quit now. I don't think I could be where I am today if it wouldn't be for them. Obviously, they made a huge decision to move to the United States and change their life for the better of their children. And me swimming right now is in part to kind of pay back to them for the sacrifice that they have made. And I'm really thankful to my parents that they gave me this opportunity to come here and try to be whoever I want to be.
Krayzelburg considered swimming in the Olympics in 1996 for the Ukraine team, but chose not to do it because he felt, Bob, that the only way he could be assured of knowing whether or not he could win a medal was to make the U.S. team. That would be his proof that he'd be good enough.
An engaging young fella.
Yeah, and quite a story, too. A real story of closeness in the family.
Thanks a lot for bringing it to us. Lots of talk about the U.S.-Australia rivalry at the pool. This is one of the few individual races, though, in which that truly figures to play out. The main threat to Krayzelburg is Melbourne native Matt Welsh.
Enter the GM US Olympic Countdown Sweepstakes, where you have a chance to win one of 14 vehicles. Go to NBCOlympics.com and answer 3 questions about tonight's broadcast. It's that easy. Tonight's giveaway, the 2001 Oldsmobile Alero. 16 features working together to help keep you connected to the road. There's a new sweepstakes each night, so log on.
Out they come for the final of the men's 100-meter backstroke, and Lenny Krayzelburg isn't just one of the finest swimmers in the world. He's one of the most popular, and the reasons are apparent right when you meet him. You never get the feeling that he's a big hotshot athlete. He's so humble. He really is just a nice guy.
You know, it doesn't hurt that he has got those Hollywood looks, too. But you know what, Dan? So many people love Lenny and consider him a champion. But he knows that as unfair as it may seem, unless he wins Olympic gold, the puzzle will always be missing a piece.
And he has a very real challenger here tonight, much like Ian Thorpe did in Peter van den Hogenbaan. There is Matt Welsh, 23-year-old Australian, who didn't start competing in swimming until he was 18 years old, didn't really learn to swim until he was 14, but he has come along very quickly, and it was just a short time ago before these Olympic Games began that we didn't think that Lenny was going to have a challenger, but there he is.
And the idea that he didn't even shave in the preliminaries or semifinals is very scary.
Let's check the lanes. Bart Kizarowski, 23-year-old from Poland, swam a lifetime best in the prelims. And lane 2 next to him, also from the United States, is Neil Walker, and he does have a chance to medal here, Rowdy.
Certainly when he came in, he had a time that had that shot. Now, he struggled a little bit in the prelims and semis, but if he can go 54 mid, he'll have a shot.
Now, Krayzelburg is sandwiched around a couple of Aussies because next to him in lane 3 is Josh Watson, and he also could be a medal contender. Krayzelburg in lane 4 set the world record in this pool just a year ago. This crowd very familiar with him, and they respect his swimming talents a lot as well. And there is Matt Welsh, who qualified second, and as you mentioned, was unshaven in the first 2 heats and has a very legitimate chance to take away the Olympic gold medal dream for Krayzelburg.
He's ranked second in the world this year.
In lane 6, the last man to beat Lenny Krayzelburg in this event. It came 2 years ago at the '98 Goodwill Games. Steve Thaloka, 22-year-old from Germany. Next to him in lane 7, Eitan Urbach, looking to win the first ever swimming medal for Israel. And rounding out the field in lane 8, Stefan Driesen, just off his personal best in the semifinals last night. So in goes Lenny Krayzelburg. And this moment he has been waiting for what seems like eternity. And look at Oleg, his father on the right. Can't even barely
I
look.
can't even imagine as a parent what that must feel like.
And you get an idea of what the Krayzelburgs think of this country, donned in the red, white, and blue. By way of the former Soviet Union, 2 lengths of the pool for Lenny Krayzelburg and Matt Welsh.
It will be a 2-man race. There's no doubt about that.
Krayzelburg in lane 4. Below him is Welsh in lane 5.
You know, the key for Lenny here, Dan, is he cannot overswim this first 25. Don't panic. I think that's what happened to Ian Thorpe. He just overswam his first 50 a little bit and then fell apart at the end. He looks very good there, though. Riding high on the water, head back.
Krayzelburg and Welsh pretty even as they head to the turn. Let's see who's going to have the lead as they head down the last 50 meters. It is Krayzelburg, followed closely by Welsh. Very close as they come out of the water.
And Welsh had a great turn there. Lenny's starting to inch out just a little bit, though. Welsh is hanging in there. Now, Welsh is a great closer. Krayzelburg's good.
Has the lead with 15 meters left. Lenny Krayzelburg looks like he's going to win the Olympic gold medal. Lenny Krayzelburg, American dream has come true.
Oh, yes. Lenny Krayzelburg.
And he gets it done with a new Olympic record.
And his dad forgot times there. You know, he said, all right, go there, look at that point to the camera. He goes, yes, sir.
And
he knows exactly where.
A lot of times he points to his father in the stands for almost a seal of approval.
What a great swim by Lenny Krayzelburg.
Welsh gave him a good run.
He sure did.
But it's Lenny Krayzelburg who wins it with a new Olympic record time.
Here is the end of the race. Now, you know what? Welsh is so good at the end, and Lenny did tire, but boy, look at his legs come out of the water and he throws his body into the wall. It takes him just a split second to realize it. He puts the goggles on the forehead, and then he knows that familiar face of, yes, I've won the Olympic gold.
And the family, the Krayzelburgs, celebrate in the stands. All the pressure that is built up. There's Mom giving Lenny's sister Marcia a hug as well. What a family picture that is. Lenny knew it wasn't the best thing for his parents to bring him over to the United States. In fact, admitted that they would have been happier had they stayed over in Russia, but they did it all for him. And when it pays off like this in the Olympic pool, in his sport's ultimate stage, it is all worth it. And Krayzelburg could emerge from these Olympics even more decorated. He still has the 200 back left, but Lenny Krayzelburg gets it done. Wins the Olympic gold in the men's 100-meter backstroke.